man. Rebuild League. Let's get this money, all right? Real niggas. Season week 2, man. Listen, man. Everybody else is look. Drew just took an ultimate L to Rit. Don't get me wrong. I just took an L to Rit too real bad. Never mind. I gotta put this shit in the chat. I ain't never did that one shit. I ain't did no wrong. Yeah, you know what I mean. But anyway, everybody losing, man. I'm about to come out this thing victorious. Let me check this schedule well real quick. Team schedule. Team schedule. Week 3, who I got? Week 3 I had a bye week, and then week 4 is Andrew. So next week I go on to bye, then I face Drew, who's gonna drop from 13 to something. And then, you know what I'm saying? Hey, then it's on like hot buttered popcorn, you heard? Drew is a champion, so we'll give him that. No. Offense ready to advance, and I ain't even ready to advance. Thank God, my man's didn't play. All right. And with that being said, let's get this shit going, man. Hold on. There we go. Let's get it, baby.
The UCLA Bruins taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the South Alabama Jaguars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Jaguars will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much.
Coach Billy West is out here, you know what I mean, dealing with the rain. I don't care.
Offense will be first on the attack. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy.
I don't give a fuck what you did last week. You ain't gonna do it this week. Not against these boys.
Gun to give to the back. After the filthy move, he's got room. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He'll pull it on the read. They knock him down, but he's got to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Ours!
Back on the keeper.
Boy, tired of you already.
Find his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Taylor wants to throw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him in the.
I'll tell these niggas ain't doing that shit. They gotta get my D.
It's a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the
baby.
And the Bruins will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon.
But it won't be their last.
Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. So South Alabama's offense will try to get something going with their first possession.
Nice
They are
defensive
going to be
line.
met up front by a
Way better than my offensive line.
supply group that is going to make life miserable on the
Damn, it
offensive
looks
line
like
and the quarterback and this whole offense.
the
Dave.
coaches know
And
that
this
too.
offense
'Cause
is
they was
fully
not trying
aware of the
to
challenge
have me do
in
a
this
running
defensive
play at all.
line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their
See what
greatness.
happens with this
It's
O-line.
focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory.
Whether it's zone, whether
Yeah,
it's
Felipe
man,
gotta have a way
so
better game this
successful.
time.
It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open
I believe
space.
in
Nice
it.
job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Looking downfield, it's Grimes. It's on target and complete. They make the
Felipe.
stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That was very much a Joe Flacco-esque.
They just don't, okay?
Almost
They're
about to
prima
be a
donnas.
pick
That's
six
what they
or
are. That's
something.
who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football.
Shoot, my
He was
nigga, I
doing
know
a
you,
hit
man.
on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball
Good.
pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch
Oh, no
multiple
win? Yeah.
passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game. And so far, they've taken him away.
And he got just enough of that one. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker.
Ooh, barely made it.
Put 3 on the board.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
All right, so where should I? Hold on, chat.
And he'll be stopped.
I'm gonna do this real quick because my nephew pointed something out. He said, why you got your camera right in the bottom corner? You should put it in the top left." So I'm thinking, should I do it right here or should I go right here? What y'all think? You know, right here better? Let's see. Let's see how this looks.
The UCLA offense is back on the field. They didn't get much
Does that look
done
better?
last time they had it, and to punt it
I don't
away
like that 'cause I
deep in
can't
their
see
own
what's going on
territory,
up
hoping this
here.
drive will be more productive. Hand off from the gun. And
Guess that's
he
just
is just
there's nothing never really going on down here.
giant
Unless,
defensive tackle. Touch pass
It's
on the
sin.
right. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick
Little
up
bit more
the 3.
here?
It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. Taylor wants to throw it. Looking left. That's reeled
he
in. It's
caught
caught.
that?
That's
That is
the kind
amazing,
of play
see?
that can
No, I
really
don't
get
like
you
this.
going as they get it out to the 36.
I don't like this. Sorry, Neff. We're going back to the
From the
spot.
gun, the running back looking for room.
And you want to run the
Yeah,
football.
okay,
That's
smaller.
okay.
Oh,
You
there
take
we go.
some
I
of
like
these,
that.
but if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's
These
Westbrook.
niggas just moving on the
Plenty of
field.
room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. We've reached the end of the period. It's South Alabama holding the lead, and we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. in here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll run the toss. Turning it on. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Bruins started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Can't get him to the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruin.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 7-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Florida State has the lead at this time, but there haven't been quite as many tomahawk chops today as we expected. This is close. They're up by 7 over North Texas. We are the eyes and...
Down it for us. Looking to throw, it's Grimes. Makes the grab. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down.
Come to...
Dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. And the Jaguars will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one.
Damn, my punter's shitty this year.
Catch, and that's where they'll...
Damn.
Just outside the 20. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They go to the ground.
My.
Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. It'll be a draw. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. On 3rd and long, he's going to
get him.
Throw for it. Fires toward the end zone.
Let's go.
And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll ball at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw. It's Grimes. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Jaguars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed over the middle. It's Graham. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I gotta go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Powell. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs rapid.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
Motherfucker, you're supposed to catch that. That was a perfect pass.
Through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some points.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you play defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Grab near the sticks. It's Mahoney. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Jaguars will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Grimes.
Motherfucker!
We were taking a shot there, but couldn't.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Pressure coming. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And it is still a 4-point deficit. And holding on to a first half lead, this offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to the locker room. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here.
First 2 quarters in Mobile, but let's just go with notable. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half.
Oh, God.
He comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And nice job.
Got it in the middle. It's Graham. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slick rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Well, okay.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. He breaks a tackle, and he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive in 2nd and 11. Right back to the well. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw. He's got it on the run. Touchdown!
I knew that was gonna happen, son.
All that baby in.
It's all right.
End zone for the score. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Jags offense ready to go back to work. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end.
Come on,
And
bro.
that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Jags stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Jaguars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. He unleashes a long one. And that's going to be
This shit is
incomplete.
horrible.
Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8 clap.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarter.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defense denying a big play as we've played 3 quarters. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we... So first down will open up the final period. From the gun, the ground game. Ran through the tackle and he's got room to run.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. A solid pickup there. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Taylor wants to throw it. Rushes on him. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. No opportunity to run it back. Ball goes out of bounds. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th